I do want to, in all seriousness, ask you what you thought of when you saw fellow Crimson Tide player Tua Tagovailoa on the turf last night on Thursday Night Football. I asked this of George Kittle earlier. You know, you are a guy who puts it on the line every single snap as well. There, but for the grace of football gods, can go any of you and your colleagues. What do you think when you saw that last night? What went through your head, Amari?
Yeah, it was terrible. I mean, it was very frightening and saddening at the same time because, I mean, I've been through that situation twice, but I mean, his was very scary. Like when I was in that situation, and mine wasn't nearly as scary as his. Even though we were both unconscious, I know how afraid my family was and my friends were, and how they were all like texting me and stuff like that. But man, that was scary. I was real scared for him, and I hope and I pray that he's good, like he has all his faculties in place and everything like that. Because I don't even know how to explain it. I was like real sad about that.
Of course, I mean the whole country. Our hearts were in our throats, but again, we're not the ones who are putting a helmet on every single week. Do you feel like when you have gone through the concussion protocol that you, if you have one, it is caught and what are the pressures a player might feel about getting back on the field, Amari? You have any thoughts you can share on that?
Yeah. I mean, usually you always want to play. I mean, that's just the nature of us NFL players. We're competitive. We always want to play. I think typically the protocol is like if they see you get knocked out, whether it's 1 second or 10 seconds or something, they don't allow you to come back. But like if you get hit or something and you're not like unconscious and you might be a little woozy, I think there's some leeway there. Like you'll go meet with the training staff. They'll talk to you. They'll see if you're like, slurring your words or if you remember where you are. You know what quarter you're in, you know what day of the week it's in. If you don't get knocked out and you can answer all those questions, typically they'll allow you to come back. But I think if once you get knocked out, no matter how short a time, then you can't come back. Because that's what happened to me in the past. Like I was put to sleep and everything like that. I wasn't allowed to come back. But I really wanted to play, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think that's like kind of the protocol.